themselves, but for their conferences and for their tier as well.
Yes, and they represent their teams, if you will. I guess is the overall team. The to be honest, I'm not sure what to call them, but the Legends of Tomorrow and the comic. They're representing the entire thing. Nice right off the kickoff. Oh man, I apologize for talking in between that, but right off the kickoff here, Gun Killer. It looks just like the real Dub with an awkward speed flip. Couldn't land it properly. Mm,
I believe you were looking for the Legends of Tomorrow representing the Comic Crusaders, and then
thank you.
the Ragnar representing Finland, I think is what you're looking for there. But yeah, no, the Ragnar coming out strong with a great kickoff goal. CSO Gunkiller putting the Finland franchise up early, and we got a 1-0 ball game because of that. Now Real Dub's trying to change things around. He shows great patience there. He could have taken that shot, but decides to let his partner King Monkey do all of the glory work as he comes in and plays janitorial service and just sweeps that one into the goal line. And now we got a tie ball game.
Yes, I agree. I'm glad he definitely stopped right there because if he kept going, he was going to save his teammate, and that would have been a nice save, I have to admit.
Definitely, but now the scoreline might as well be 0-0 as it is just 1-1 here. We got 4 minutes and 30 seconds to play, plenty of game to play, and I'm just excited to see how it all goes down. The Ragnar find themselves generating a lot of pressure. Now Monkey putting it out to the midfield, trying to change things around for the Legends of Tomorrow. Great shot opportunity for Real Dub, and CSO Gunkiller's got to get the save there.
Yeah, so far, it looks like both teams playing pretty darn aggressive. The Legends of Tomorrow putting a little bit more of the offense on to start. Again, it's 1-1, but they look like they're being a little bit more aggressive than. I'm sorry. They look like they are being a little bit more aggressive than the other team.
Ragnar does seem to be coming out a little bit flat, but it is still just a feeler game. This is, like I said, game 1 of 3. This is not a set of 3 or a best of 3, rather. It is just you play 3 games on stream. That's what you get. That's what we got. And yeah, we're seeing some great Rocket League out of the prospect here so far. Drip's going to go up for that one. He's going to be able to get a touchdown to Gunkiller. Drip and Gunkiller, by the way, set of twins out here, so how fitting that the two brothers end up being on the same doubles team, and because of that, that twin power comes in clutch. You got a great passing play because of it, and now it's 2-1 in favor of the Ragnar.
And there's a nice job playing it off the ceiling. That little bounce can throw people off. I know from experience personally, it definitely throws people off. So great concentration and great finesse on that pass, because again, that was perfectly laid out for him. Ooh. And a pinch. Oh man, he had a chance for an open goal and unfortunately couldn't get that one to fall. And those are the ones that you could get a little mad at yourself for missing.
A little bit antsy over there on the offensive side of things. Can definitely come back and bite you, and it did so right there as the pinch just went wide. Now we got another opportunity for the Ragnar. Drip's going to try to get a pass down to CSO Gunkiller, and an overcommit here. An opportunity comes for the Legends of Tomorrow, and it's going to go wide. Now Real Dub trying to pick up the pieces, and then he does. He slots away their second goal, and now it's 2-2.
Great bang right there. That's actually decent patience. It felt like Ragnar had all the time in the world, but a little miss-hit at the end, and capitalizing off of that was the Real Dub, and he's showing to be the most aggressive person on the field, in my opinion, so far.
Now King Monkey over in the corner with it, trying to get it out towards the midfield. It's met by Drip too easy. Drip's trying to get a flick. Is unable to get it over the defender. Now King Monkey is going to try to chase this one over towards the wall. Miscalculates a little bit. Now Real Dub's going to go ahead and try to pick up the pieces. Now it's met with a 50 over there on that left wall by Gunkiller. Gunkiller's trying to pass out towards Drip. Drip's going to put a shot out opportunity a little bit wide there off the corner. He's trying to salvage it, and it's going to go off to the wayside for Real Dub. Now Real Dub's going to bring it over towards the blue corner, and Gunkiller's going to meet it. Now turned away by Drip too easy. He's going to go back out towards the midfield. Possession is being held by the Ragnar. King Monkey turns that one away towards the corner, and Real Dub is helping him salvage it. It's going to go off, and it's another opportunity for the Legends of Tomorrow, and it just goes wide. Now Drip trying to get a little bit unawkward there. for themselves, and is going to try to put that one away out of the corner. Now 2 blue teammates in the corner, and Real Dub's going to take an opportunity there for themselves and slot away the go-ahead goal.
I'm so excited to see the good play by the Legends of Tomorrow. This is what they needed to do. When you're on the verge of making the playoffs, you need to make a statement, and so far the statement has been, we're here, and one of the best teams in the league, in my opinion, is on their heels. Again, this is a feeler game, but oh, that's an easy goal. Sorry, gotta wait for that to go in. Drip too easy, and CSO Gunkiller playing a nice goalie game right here, and what a catch by Drip too easy, and nice hit.
Yeah, they seem to regroup nicely off of that little awkward kind of like stutter step they had over in the corner that cost them the go-ahead goal. But now they regroup nicely and get that third and tied goal for themselves. And like I said, we are tied now at 3 because of it, and they're trying to change things up in their favor. As Drip too easy is going to get a possible breakaway. King Monkey scrambling to get back. It goes off of the post. Now Gunkiller's going to be able to try to get something generated for themselves, and it's going to get turned away by Real Dub. His great 50 comes of it. Now Monkey playing with it in the midfield. Drip too easy is going to meet him real early. Going to put it over to the corner of the Legends of Tomorrow. And now Drip trying to pass towards Gunkiller. Gunkiller's going to be able to take a shot, but a great 50 comes out of the defense there. King Monkey trying to get something in the midfield. Drip too easy meets him. Drip too easy going to put on a shot, and it's going to go in.
Nice angle right there. Good job getting off the side of his car. And that was actually basically a self-setup off of that 50. Oh, great shot. I have to admit, I did see this coming, and that's kind of what I was hoping for, was to see Ragnar come out strong. And they've definitely taken over so far. Oh no. Oh yes, they have. They've taken over so far, taking the lead and making sure that they stay ahead of Legends of Tomorrow.
So as we get into the last 30 seconds, a great shot comes from Drip too easy, and it's going to find itself in the back of the net. Now it's 5-3 for the Ragnar. It's going to go off of the left wall for it, get not 1 but 2 touches in the air as he's flying around for it. And he's going to be able to get that 5th goal for them. And now you see more of what we were expecting when we were looking at the team stats and the score lines earlier before this game, but still plenty of time for them to change things around. A double tap opportunity is going to get missed, but it's 5-3 in favor of the Ragnar, and we got just over 15 seconds left to play.
Yeah, unfortunately, this game they had a chance to tie it up, but this 5-3 lead with this little time left, and a nice center right there, just out of the reach of Drip too easy. So I just want to see how this ends up. And he can't get it up off the ground, and a great win by Ragnar, especially keeping their composure when the Legends of Tomorrow came out and scored those goals on them. Very good to see it. That's the sign of a good team, to keep their composure.
Definitely. For the Ragnar winning that one, Drip too easy coming off with the MVP. The Twins showing their prowess here as they do take the 5-3 win. But we still have 2 more games left to play. Legends of Tomorrow have plenty of time to come back into this thing. We'll see if their substitute is utilized. Their substitute, I'm not sure if we were able to mention players earlier, is Pablo V2, it looks like. So we'll see if he gets utilized here, or if the Legends of Tomorrow decide to keep things going with the Real Dub and King Monkey. Ragnar, looks like they only have Drip too easy and CSO Gunkiller to rely on tonight, so hopefully they'll be able to continue to get the job done. They definitely seem to have the tools for the job to be able to get it done. 4 goals coming from Drip in that game.
Yes, they've been playing very well together. Drip always seems to be the one hitting the goals in, with Gunkiller being the one that kind of sets them up. He puts some nice shots on target, and a lot of cleanups from his teammate. So if he can continue that, putting that pressure, I don't see the Legends of Tomorrow getting away. But they are putting Pablo V2 in, so this change, see if that throws off Ragnar at all, or if what Pablo actually brings to the table.
Should be an interesting swap for sure. Hopefully one that pays off in favor of the Legends of Tomorrow. But Pablo V2 coming and trying to make a name for himself early. But it's going to be turned away by Drip Too Easy, and the Ragnar already going to have a little bit of offensive possession here, but it's still early. Real Dub trying to get it away from his goal line there is going to be able to do so successfully and put it over to the left wall. Pablo V2 is going to be able to continue that momentum down towards the end of the Ragnar, but Drip going to turn it away towards the corner.
50.
Pablo gets another great opportunity here for themselves. Gunkiller turning that one away. Now Real Dub in the corner with it, trying to get something going for themselves, and they're able to. As the defender thought that he was going to go and flick it up high, he decides to be, once again, showing off his patience, going to put that one down low.
Nice job right there. And Pablo V2 seems like he's being a little bit more aggressive this game than his counterpart. But we'll see how the rest of this game goes, because 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And Legends of Tomorrow scored pretty quickly last game as well. Oh, just missing it there was Pablo. And that was actually a very dangerous opportunity by Ragnar, as Drip Too Easy is going to keep it away from his goal. And the Real Dub, actually, nice shot right there, and we're going back into the orange zone where Pablo's going to take over.
Yeah, Pablo off of the wall with it now. He's going to bring it out towards the midfield. Real Dub is going to continue this pressure that has amounted from the Legends of Tomorrow now, and a little bit of a miscommunication there by Real Dub, and Pablo causes a double commit. But this pressure is still on for the Ragnar squad. Can they turn away another couple of shots that this Legends of Tomorrow team has seemingly generated thus far? And they're going to be able to do just that, as it now is going to be going into the end of the Legends of Tomorrow. And Drip Too Easy is going to be able to try to put a shot on because of it, and it's going to be met with a 50 by Pablo. Pablo now trying to take it all the way by himself over into the corner, and it's going to get turned away by CSO Gunkiller. Now Drip Too Easy is going to take over. Pablo is left, lone man back. Another shot opportunity comes, and Real Dub's going to be able to get back and support Pablo and get it saved because of that. Now Real Dub is going to be able to get a bicycle touch to turn that one away. Going to be met with a 50 by Drip Too Easy, and it's just being battled for back and forth into this orange corner. Gunkiller trying to put it back the way of the Legends of Tomorrow, and is going to be met in the air by the Real Dub. Real Dub trying to get it around Drip. Drip's putting it back into the corner. Lots of offensive pressure here, and because of that, Drip Too Easy is going to be able to score, and we get a tie ball game.
It sort of felt inevitable. The Ragnar was putting a lot of pressure on Legends of Tomorrow. Nothing crazy, just kept like inching away and just slowly moving closer and closer until that goal got pushed in by Drip Too Easy, and he's showing his offensive prowess. And there's don't have a chance to say anything, of course, off a kickoff, and a great cheat right there as Drip Too Easy goes for a boost, and the Real Dub actually going for the cheat. Great call right there off the kickoff.
Good kickoff is all you need to change things up in twos, and now another great cheating opportunity comes for the Ragnar as they're trying to get things tied back up at 2, and Drip Too Easy going to put that one off the backboard and a little bit wide. Now Gunkiller is left to pick up the pieces. He puts it back out towards the midfield and regroups. But yeah, great kickoff strategy is sometimes all you need in this twos league. You know, just a cheeky little move here or there is going to change the pace of the entire game, and because of that, one little decision to cheat up and the execution being there, you now find the Legends of Tomorrow up 2-1. Another opportunity here comes for the Ragnar. Nobody's going to be able to make a touch on it. Real Dub has another breakaway opportunity. Does he solidify the goal? He does, and now it's 3-1.
That great way to keep his composure right there, because a lot of misses right there. An opportunity for Ragnar to actually tie it up leads to a good touch by the Real Dub, and a nice goal by the Real Dub.
It almost seems like the Ragnar are a little bit too antsy over here on offense. They definitely have the ability to turn away shots on defense, but what seems to be standing out to me most is their overcommittance in the offensive end is what's costing them these goals. But another awesome dribble play coming out of Ragnar. CSO Gunkiller putting that one around not just one player, but 2 there. Both players now falling by the wayside as he's able to get 2 flicks and 2 great touches, results in a goal.
Yeah, I think he baited them the entire time. I think that little awkward touch wasn't really that awkward, as awkward as it actually seemed. And then once one committed, the other committed, and he was able to make a nice easy play. CSO gonna keep it inside the orange zone with Dubs actually pushing it away. He has a nice hit. Can Drip Too Easy catch it? He does. This is a little bit of a center dub. If he can get a good slam on it, does not get the touch he wanted, and neither did Pablo off the follow-up. And Drip Too Easy's looking like he's going to flick it forward. Nice hit away by the real dub, and they're going to try to put pressure on. I believe a 50 with Drip Too Easy going up, trying to dunk it, didn't get the hit he wanted, and Pablo's going to clear it away. And Gun Killer's going to try to take control right now with dubs getting a 50-50 that ends up being a little bit of a center. Pablo keeping it in. Gun Killer playing a little bit of the volleyball, although this is Rocket League. Drip Too Easy keeping his corner, and Pablo keeping it in. Pablo's done a very good job, in my opinion, this game, changing up the pace for the Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow definitely seem to have a lot more offensive ability with Pablo on the field. He does seem to have a little bit more streamlined aggression towards keeping that ball in the defensive side of the Ragnar. And because of that continued pressure, the Legends of Tomorrow are up 3-2 in this game as 30 seconds winds down on the clock. And another opportunity for the Ragnar comes. They're not going to be able to capitalize. And they're going to turn around, and CSL Gun Killer is going to say, no, we're going to capitalize. We're going to tie this thing up. It's just not going to be the way that you guys are envisioning, right? Like, calm down. We hit these. It's 3-3 now.
For a second, open goal, then screw up, and then unfortunately, kind of what happened was Legends of Tomorrow didn't get fast enough back. They didn't rotate fast enough, and I think Gun Killer really got away with one right there. Ooh, that's on target. Oh, go ahead, Goose.
It does seem to be a little bit more of a game of scramble and chase here, as another opportunity comes for the Legends of Tomorrow. They're going to try everything that they have, throw everything in the kitchen sink at the Ragnar squad in these last couple seconds. But the ball's going to touch the ground. We're going to see overtime number 1 for the Prospect here at 3-3. Kickoff ensues, and it looks like the possession is going to stay with the Ragnars. They're going to try to put this away early, and they do just that. Drip Too Easy is going to be able to solidify that win. And now the Ragnar are up 2-0 in this set of 3 off of that Pablo miscalculation.
Things were so even right there. The 50s, everything stayed right in the middle of the field almost the entire time. Just one person able to punch it in off of the slow rotations. Pablo, seeing 242 points, to be honest, he played higher than that. I don't consider points the tell-all, end-all, but he definitely put a lot of pressure on Ragnar, and they had to really pick it up at the end of the game, but they showed why they're a good team by taking a 3-2 deficit and making it a 4-3 win in overtime.
I agree, and you kind of wonder, like, out of the Legends of Tomorrow, you know, we had previously touched on the fact that they had a negative record but are still in playoff contention. You know, you kind of wonder why that can come to be, and it's just simple games like these 4-3 1-goal games in overtime. You know, can definitely accumulate, but these teams that are around 500. Definitely can come in with a couple of surprises, as the Legends of Tomorrow honestly have surprised me with their ability to not only play at this level, but to be able to actually compete and to play with these higher skill level teams out of the Ragnar. You know, it definitely seems, at least statistically, like a tale of two teams, but it could be as simple as just those 1-goal games that are keeping the Legends of Tomorrow under that 500 mark. But regardless, 2 great playoff potential teams here, and they're wanting to show off in full for the stream why they deserve to punch their slot in the playoffs.
I agree. Pablo V2 staying in, and last game had 12 shots to 5, with 5 being the Legends of Tomorrow, scoring 3 of them, so their shot percentage was really high, and they took advantage of the ones that they were making. But the offensive pressure from Ragnar is a killer in the sense that if they just keep shooting, you're gonna wear you down, and they did. They wore him down, and that was evident off a couple of the goals that happened last game.
You find yourself on the Ragnar squad overcommitting a little bit there on that last play, and because of it, it changes the entire pace of the game. And now Legends of Tomorrow, just all of the offensive pressure here, as they're trying to make something happen, but it gets turned away. And Gun Killer now has a potential breakaway, so he could just put this one on target, but it's going to be turned away. And yeah, it does seem to be the Ragnar need to focus up a little bit more on potentially overcommitting, because that does seem to be their biggest flaw so far that I have noted, um, is just coming past that 50 goal line and or 50 field marker, sorry, and throwing everything they got at the ball too soon. And the Legends of Tomorrow have done a great job on capitalizing off of those mistakes. I feel like if those are touched on, eliminated, and you have yourself an entirely different team out of the Ragnar, one that can, as we've seen on stream last week, compete with the best of them in the #1 team. But Real Dub, once again, putting the Legend of Tomorrow on the scoreboard first, and now we got 1-0 in favor of the Legends of Tomorrow.
Hopefully the Real Dub changes course, because every single time they've scored first, they've lost. Not a very good stat to have right now, but the Real Dub is still playing aggressive, and I love how he's not giving up, and I love how their teamwork is actually pretty evident right now. Although that was an awkward touch right there by Pablo, and Real Dub is able to clear this out. Their teamwork has been showing. It was a good move, in my opinion, to put in Pablo V2. He brings something a little bit different, but again, Ragnar is a very strong team, so you have to make sure what you bring is on point at all times.
Yeah, both teams here are very strong for sure, and it could just be that little bit of time in between, you know, their scrimmages and their games, or what, something that has caused the other Legends of Tomorrow player, I believe it was King Monkey, to be playing a little bit off. But regardless, all three of the Legends of Tomorrow seeing stream, and all three have been able to keep ties, close-knit games with this Ragnar squad. The Ragnar squad fighting tooth and nail to get this potential sweep, but Legends of Tomorrow are doing everything within their power to avoid that at all costs.
Nice stop by Dub right there, keeping his patience. Drip Too Easy wasn't able to hit it as hard as he wanted to, but I believe Dub baited him. That little touch right there could be dangerous. That is an easy pass, and there you go. Great capitalization off of the awkward touch right here by the Real Dub. And I still think that if he had let that go, though, that probably would have been a center anyway, so I'm not sure how I feel about him hitting any in the first place, but it led directly to a goal for Ragnar, unfortunately.
Yeah, awkward or not, that touch does need to be made there, because you did have CSO Gunkiller just waiting in tow to be able to put a pass off for Drip Too Easy, and Drip Too Easy going to be able to do the job once more for the Ragnar squad, because he slots away a second goal here right after the kickoff, and now we have a completely flipped momentum, and now the momentum in favor of the Ragnar squad, because they lead 2-1, and you once again find these two Ragnar players to be functioning very well and playing very well with each other, and Gunkiller now going to be able to slot one away, and they're just showing why they deserve the #2 slot.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the Legends of Tomorrow have slowed down a lot these past two goals. Not that the offensive pressure it hasn't been mounting, but they were kind of slow to get back, and that awkward touch, it unfortunately was kind of a slow rotation by Pablo down low, and these two goals have been unfortunate and not a testament to how they've actually been playing the entire game. And then it rains, it pours, with CSO Gunkiller getting a great pass from Drip Too Easy, and Drip Too Easy showing that not only can he score, but he can drop some dimes as well.
A great pass just goes around two defenders there for the Legends of Tomorrow, and 4-1 is now your score line in favor of Ragnar. Something's got to give here for the Legends of Tomorrow. Something's got to change here soon. Otherwise, this could spell disaster for this team. But we still have plenty of game, minute 40 left on the clock. Legends of Tomorrow, it is do or die at this point. Make something happen. It is almost time to call in the miracle worker. But something's got to give if you want to get this game back in your favor.
Yeah, this is a hard sell to get 3 goals in a minute 30. That being said, this is Rocket League. Things happen all the time. Pinches, weird touches, and Prospect, we get kind of, well, I'm not in Prospect, but it gets kind of fun in Prospect too as well, and it can lead to some exciting things. So I still think that they're going to put some effort into this. They're not giving up, and it's evident that they haven't given up, and that's a good thing. Ooh, good pass here though. Great stop by the Dub. I'll be honest, I thought that was another goal here. He has a chance wide open, and the Dub, the real Dub, he is shining as well. He's been one of the brightest spots this entire stream, to be honest, in my opinion.
Yeah, the real Dub putting away that shot, and the real Dub is just not wanting to give an inch towards this Ragnar squad, really fighting for the dub.
There he goes
to avoid
again.
the sweep, but another opportunity comes, and it just misses, and he's going to be able to try to clean that one up, and he does, and what we thought was potentially disastrous comes within one goal, and there's plenty of time left, and the Legends of Tomorrow are down but not out. And
I don't know what
4-3.
I don't know what to do, because the more I keep talking, the worse it gets for the other team. So I don't know who to talk about. If I start talking about the Legends of Tomorrow,
Welcome
Ragnar
to the
come
casting
down.
business.
This is getting intense. This is a great game, and there's Dub again with a great hit. And Gunkiller able to kick it away. Dub with a great patient hit. Oh man, he does not want to give up. He does not want to lose this game, and I love the tenacity that he's showing. Another pinch goal, possible goal. Oh baby, the real Dub is carrying this game, and I'm loving it. Who is this man or woman?
The real Dub is showing off their skill in tenfold here. They've got 4 goals. So not only did I miss the opportunity to tell you all to throw your hats in the ring for the hat trick, which he does have, but he's also got 4 saves, which means he's got a savior medal accredited to his name for this game as well. It's 4-4. We got the final couple seconds here, winding down on the clock. I believe this one's going to end in overtime, and how fitting to end this night of just seemingly endless overtimes, as one just comes after another, and the final seconds tick down, clock resets, and now we're in overtime.
I like this. This is exciting. These have been some awesome games. The people that have signed up for these streams, you got to give them some credit. Still a lot of time here, though. Ooh, almost a low 50 dunk to win this game by Gunkiller. Unfortunately for them, they don't quite get it. Pablo keeping it into the blue zone. The Dub going up for it. Every single time I see the Dub hit the ball right now, I'm super excited. And that ball does go wide left. And Gunkiller going to try to take over. He's going to over-pursue his own ball a little bit, with Pablo putting a little pressure. There goes the Dub getting hit by Drip Too Easy. This is a chance to score. He does get it around Pablo V2. And that's going to end it. And I feel heartbroken for the real Dub and the Legends of Tomorrow.
A great game coming from the Legend of Tomorrow there. Another overtime coming out of the prospect tier. But ultimately, the scoreline reads 3-0 in favor of the Ragnar. The Ragnar get the sweep. Put all the broomsticks down in the chat. We'd love to see it. We'd love to see that interaction. But real Dub definitely seemed to be outshining there in that last game. But the MVP is going to go over towards the Ragnar side, because they did win the game. 799 points, 3 goals, 1 assist, 3 saves. Drip Too Easy